Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I want to get double honor to the elders at GMS. And I also want to say salutations for all you brothers that's pushing the word, pushing the truth. Today I'm going to go into a quick lesson. And it's basically covering being instant in season, out of season, man. Because you're not going to always be in a fiery spirit when you're in this truth, man. You're going to go through so many spiritual, emotional up and downs. Demons going to mess with you. And you're going to have relapses. You're going to reach a certain pinnacle, then you're going to go back down, and you're going to beat yourself up. But the part where you're really going off was when you're really messing up. It's when you beat yourself up. Here's Ecclesiastes. Saying kind of let me get off track. Ecclesiasticus 31:21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness. What is that heaviness? That grievous demon, man. I ain't shit. I ain't gonna never get it right. That demon basically eventually leads to you backsliding, man. Going backwards in the truth, man. Because you gotta already accept the fact that you in this flesh, man. Alright, so you gonna mess up. You're not gonna always be in that high spiritual state, man. That high climax in the spirit, man. You're gonna basically have spiritual up and downs. Alright. Ecclesiasticus 30:21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. Afflict not thyself in thy own counsel. Those thoughts playing all over in your head and tape recorder, man, ain't shit. This brother always going hard. This brother always, but I ain't shit. You just don't see the brother's flaws. Every brother has faults, man. Alright? But your character isn't your flaws. What makes you is you gonna do the works regardless of how you feel about yourself, man. Alright? Here is 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Now what's an example of obviously being in season? When it's a sunny day to teach. But then it says out of season, it could be a stormy day or a rainy day. But on a spiritual level, being in season means you got that fiery spirit, you ready to teach, you ready to do lessons, you calling brothers doing sit downs. Out of season is like you just feeling out of whack, man. Like, man, that ain't shit. Well, guess what? What makes your character in the truth, what makes you a real soldier, is when you do the works regardless of how you spiritually feel about yourself or how you emotionally feel about yourself, man. Alright? Because you might feel like crap, but guess what? You still clock in and work for Esau. Then if he walk up to you and ask you, can you work overtime? You say, yeah, without thinking about it. You know, in some cases, you know. But once again, it says 2 Timothy 4:2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. Alright. Here's Ecclesiasticus 17:16. Every man from his youth is given to evil. What does it mean when it says every man from his youth is given to evil? That means you made subject to evil, man. So even if you tried to get right, the reason why you only reach a climax for a temporary amount of time because you in this flesh, man. Hence the chains of darkness, man. But does that stop you from doing the works? Does that allow you to get in a fetal position and let your world turn black and white and just beat yourself up? No, it doesn't. Alright? I'll read it again. It says, Ecclesiasticus 17:16. Every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts for stony hearts. What are the fleshly hearts? Fleshly hearts are perfect hearts, man. Well, you're perfect. You keep the laws naturally, man. Alright, but it said you couldn't make a fleshly heart for a stony heart. We have stony hearts. That's why you forget sometimes that it's a Sabbath, or you might just relapse into one of your small faults, your flaws. I'm not talking about you slip and fell into another woman's vagina, man. I'm talking about your little mishaps that you have in this truth, man. Alright? First of all, we're men, and secondly, we're human, man. Alright? Here's Sirach 17:31. What is brighter than the sun, yet the light thereof faileth, and flesh and blood will imagine evil. Alright, what is flesh and blood? It's me and you, it's us. So this truth is a spiritual job, but we're spiritual beings in a fleshly tabernacle trying to do a spiritual job. With that being said, sometimes you gonna serve your flesh, man. All right, you can't be a guy that's just drinking water all day, every day. You never eating, or you never going out the house. You never doing anything. You just in the Indian style position reading the word, man. Sometimes your flesh is always warring against your spirit, man. All right, but I'm not gonna make it a real lengthy lesson. I never really do through the spirit, but just the key point, man. You know, don't expect literal perfection in this truth, whereas you're never gonna make a mistake or you're never gonna relapse. All right, because there's something called I can't even think of the name right now, but basically I did a lesson on myth destroyers, man. Reciprocation, I think that's the word. So you're never gonna be in your continual climax, man. But that's how you grow. You learn to do the works regardless of how you emotionally feel, man. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom.